Hi, my name is Ernesto Peralta, and I decided to build the Opportunity Mars rover for my final project. I had to estimate most of the dimensions because there were not many dimensions online. As you can see here, my rover had quite a proportional looking shape to the original rover. First, I started off with a body, which wasn't too difficult. I extruded the body and used the reference plane to get the front shape. Next came the solar panel, which was made from a sketch made on top of the body. I cut some pieces off to make them separate into different panels. I concentrated on the wheel and watched many tutorials to get a shape like the real rover. It was made with a side sketch that was revolved around an axis, and the patterns were cut using circular pattern. To attach the wheels to the body, I created the legs using two sweep pads and fillets to round off the corners. The legs needed attachments to connect to the wheels, so they were created using a 3D sketch and a sweep as well. The telescope was a part that used many extrusions that were offset to create the different rings around it. It was tough to correctly dimension the part because I kept referencing back to the body to estimate the sizes. The rover also included an antenna that was not tough to do since the telescope had already given me some experience on that shape. I used a thin extrude for the bottom and extruded cylinders from there using some reference planes. The last part created was the satellite dish on top of the solar panel. This part started with extrusions, then went on with a loft to turn sideways and ended with a 3D sketch of the satellite dish that used the reference plane on its right. And these are the von Mises stress and displacement. Overall, the toughest part was to dimension all the parts because sometimes they came out too small in reference to the body. This has been my presentation for the Mars Rover SolidWorks project.